Hello everyone, my name is the Raptor, and it's time for another episode of Who'd Win and Why. Now before I move on, I just want to say that I'm sorry if I don't look that enthusiastic about this episode, but it's just I've been doing a lot today, I've been filming a lot today, I posted 2 reaction videos today, so, I'm just a bit burned out right now, but I want to try to get as many Who'd Win and Whys done as I can, because I'm hoping that today is Ghost Rider versus Terminator, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll have Captain America versus Deathstroke, which also Gage Unruh is going to react to, by the way, so check out his channel if you want to see that. And then after that, for the next 2 weeks, I am going to be volunteering at a camp, so I'm going to have less and less time to do things, but I'm trying to get as much done as I can soon. So after the 2 other episodes of Season 1 are going to be Star-Lord versus Han Solo and Captain America versus Iron Man, but you guys already knew that if you've been keeping up with my videos, but hopefully, I don't know when I'll get to them, but hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. But the good thing is that Ghost Rider vs. Terminator is right now, and Captain America vs. Deathstroke will be coming tomorrow, so at least I can guarantee that that's for sure. But anyway, let's get into this. So, like I said, we have Ghost Rider going up against the Terminator. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, why are these guys fighting? Well, actually, it works really well because both of them have motorcycles, even though Terminator steals the motorcycle that he has, or the motorcycles that he gets, or whatever. And they're both dressed in black. They're both killing machines. Well, literally, Terminator is a killing machine. But, that's they do have some similarities, and it's time for me to figure out who'd win. So, who'd win and why? Let's find out. So, this video overall is probably going to have the least amount of information, because this is probably the only episode that I don't have a lot of information about, that I don't know already in my head. Ghost Rider, I do know probably more about than the Terminator, just because I'm more familiar with the Marvel characters. Though Ghost Rider is one of the characters that I'm really not that familiar with, although he is pretty straightforward. And Terminator, oh man, I haven't even I've seen the first 3 Terminator movies, and it's been a while since I've seen them. However, I do know, some people gave me more information, I've looked up some more information, and I think I have a good idea of who'd win, and I have a good idea of what would happen and what each person has. So first, let's go over the Ghost Rider. So, we're going to be using Johnny Blaze for this one, because there have been multiple Ghost Riders. So what Ghost Rider has is he has his, chain, his fire chain, which can ignite everything it basically touches. He has a flaming skull, obviously. He has his motorcycle, which can I believe run up buildings. It can go across water. It's very, very fast, faster than any other motorcycle out there. It's so yeah, that's really that's the main stuff about the motorcycle. What else? I also know that he's very strong. Ghost Rider, I believe, can bench press up to 25 tons or 50,000 pounds, but he's obviously much stronger than that, because if you remember from World War Hulk, he was able to knock out the Hulk, and that means you're pretty strong. I think Doctor Strange, maybe it was Doctor Strange, but someone I believe said that Ghost Rider is actually one of the most powerful people on the planet, like on Earth, and that's awesome. That means that particularly Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. So that's really, really cool, and that means that you don't want to mess with him. When it comes to speed, his speed is really, like, he can he does very good combos with his combos, if you want to put it that way. He knows how to use his chain really well, and he can use it very quickly. His speed attributes, like movement, usually comes from like his motorcycle. Without it, but he's still a really good fighter without it. He doesn't just rely on it because he has his chain. I believe he also has a shotgun, does he? Like a double-barrel shotgun. I think he does, but his arsenal overall is fairly limited. However, he does make up for it with his strength, his durability, and his regenerative ability. He has regenerative abilities. He has a healing factor. He has superhuman durability. I also believe that most of Earth's weapons, like bullets and knives and all that stuff, for all of the Ghost Riders, they either go through him or they just have no effect. I think they go through him, though, and really the only way to kill Ghost Rider is by using weapons created by God. So holy weapons, essentially. We're back to the whole holy weapons thing. And I believe Ghost Rider can also bring people into other interdimensional realms. Is that correct? If he's familiar with them, then that'll be really good for him for like a whole like terrain, and like he's familiar with it. It's like a home field advantage kind of thing. So that's really cool. Something else that the Ghost Rider can do. I didn't know much about the Ghost Rider before I looked some of his stuff up, but he's a really cool guy. I personally haven't seen either of the Ghost Rider movies because I believe there are two. And I've heard that they're actually pretty bad, so I'm not sure if I am going to see them. But Ghost Rider does sound like a really cool character. Now on to the Terminator. So the Terminator, I don't know that much about him. So I did look him up. So I do know some more stuff. He has a lot of guns with him. He has plasma guns. He has like I believe like a machine gun. He has a single barrel shotgun. He has a lot of guns with him. I'm not going to go through all of them. Just like his arsenal is pretty big. He's powered by twin hydrogen fuel cells that can last up to over 100 years. But if some of it goes wrong, they'll explode. And he has enough time to take them out and almost use them as a bomb if he really wants to. So that's that's really cool. That's something that he can use to his advantage. However, he can survive with one, but if he ends up having to use both of them, it's game over. He's done. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, Terminator has what else does he have? Man, I just went over this stuff. So yeah, he has guns. Oh, he's also really better with the guns than any other human could be, because all weapons on Earth, he it's a whole part of the Skynet programming. He basically, like, any weapon on Earth he can use with like perfect accuracy, perfection, everything like that. Most of you guys probably already knew that, but that's just saying like his accuracy with a gun is going to be really, really good with all of his guns that he has. That's something to keep in mind. He's also durable enough, I believe, to like go through like buildings in a city, and he can lift multiple cars. Can he lift multiple cars? It's either that he can lift different cars or he can lift multiple cars at the same time. I forgot which one it was, but the point is that you don't want to mess with someone who can lift cars, you know. And he's durable enough again to go to basically like being smashed through a city. But he has been blown up by a pipe bomb before, and he has been taken out by different types of explosions. And also, something to keep in mind, the Terminator that I'm using is Judgment Day, the one from Judgment Day, because there are different Terminators. However, this does mean that most of the other Terminators, what they can do and what they're capable of, those feats are valid for this Terminator. The main differences, though, are experience, because this is the Terminator. It's almost like if we stopped time or whatever during the movie and we pulled him out and he's fighting Ghost Rider. He's only going to have the experiences that he has. So any experiences that other Terminators have, he can't use those. And he, dang it, I was just about to say something. Dang it, I've been burned out today. I've just been forgetting things. But yeah. Oh, the other thing is durability. I know that for Terminators 1 and 2, he's been made of titanium, I believe. Like the skeleton underneath his human flesh. After Terminator 2, he got upgraded to a better metal. I forgot the name of the metal. I know it starts with a C. But the point is, this Terminator that we're using is only made of, only made of titanium. He's not made of that stronger metal that he has. I know some of Terminator's weaknesses, that he can be easily hacked, though I don't think that's going to be a problem. And he does have some weaknesses in the back, and his actual back, and he needs to rely on the hydrogen fuel cells in order to survive. Though obviously Ghost Rider's not going to know that. Just throwing that out there. So that's mostly what I know of the two characters. I know that both of them are very strong. They're very fast. Terminator's very fast when it comes to like what he can do. They're both very durable. And so yeah, they do have some similarities. Now, who's going to win this fight? Well, there have been some people who've said that Ghost Rider will win. There have been some people who said that they think Terminator will win. When it comes to an actual battle to the death, I'm sorry, that's no contest. Because Terminator always says, I'll be back. He's not coming back. He's not. Because it's as simple as this. Terminator uses guns most of the time. That's pretty much most of his arsenal. And, like, bombs, obviously, well, the two bombs, well, technically one bomb if he wants to keep going, the hydrogen fuel cells. I'm sorry, my voice is a bit rough today. But my point is, none of them can really hurt Ghost Rider. The bomb can probably, like, hurt him a bit, but the bullets, they'll go right through him, and they're not going to have any effect. Remember, he can only die from weapons forged by God, and last time I checked, Terminator doesn't have that. So when it comes to who would win in a fight to the death, and also his regenerative ability and his healing factor, that even if Terminator did have anything, he'd be able to regenerate from it probably pretty easily. So that goes to Ghost Rider Battle to the Death. Battle to the not death, like just who would win in a fight. I'm sorry, I also got to go with Ghost Rider on that one, because Ghost Rider, he's been able to knock out the Hulk, a World War Hulk, and a World War Hulk is basically someone who's lost everything. He is the angriest he can pretty much possibly get, and Ghost Rider was able to knock him out. So just imagine how strong he's able to be. Like, I know Terminator can lift cars, but you don't want to mess with someone who can knock out the Hulk, man. Because the Hulk, you know how much stamina the Hulk has, and you know how hard it is to knock him out? Pretty dang hard. And then also when it comes to motorcycle versus motorcycle, if Terminator did have a motorcycle with him, it'd be a regular motorcycle, and it wouldn't really stand a chance against Ghost Riders. And even if somehow Terminator found a way to beat him down, even with his strength and his healing factor and everything, he can take him into like an interdimensional realm and fight him there, which Terminator would have no idea what he's doing. So that's the way I see it. I feel that in most areas, really the only area that Terminator beats him in, I feel, is like versatility and just maybe speed, maybe like fighting speed. But other than that, it doesn't, like, there's not really a contest here. Ghost Rider's much stronger. He's probably more durable, because some of you may still be, this is something I want to bring up, some of you may still be thinking, well, how can Ghost Rider kill Terminator? Well, remember, this is the Terminator that can be blown up by a homemade pipe bomb. And Ghost Rider has, like, fire with him. He has his flaming chain, he has his flaming motorcycle. I have no doubt that eventually all that fire is just going to be able to kill him. I have no doubt. And even so, even if he couldn't kill him, there's no way Terminator can beat him. So, I still really, I really strongly feel that Ghost Rider would be able to kill him with the fire that he has and with everything else he has, because Terminator just has no way of killing him, and I feel that it would still work. So that's pretty much most of it. I feel that really only his only advantages are versatility and possibly speed. When Ghost Rider's clearly stronger, he's more durable, he's more, he has regenerative abilities, healing factor, can take people wherever he wants in interdimensional travel, and he has the motorcycle. The one thing I forgot to mention, though, is that Ghost Rider, I believe, has his, is it called Penance Stare? That can almost, like, burn the soul of his victims. Obviously, Terminator's not gonna have a problem with that, because he doesn't have a soul, except for the fact that he's been able to learn some human emotions, but he still doesn't have a soul. But still, Ghost Rider, I still feel, takes this one. So guys, that was my video, Ghost Rider versus Terminator. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like, comment down below what you thought. If you really think that I'm lowballing Terminator, or you think you have something that could change my opinion, please tell me in the comments below, because I want to know more about these characters, especially these ones. And subscribe to my channel if you could. I'd really appreciate that. That would really help me out, and I would thank you very much. But still, you just watching this video is enough, because your view means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, we'll have the next Who and Why, Captain America versus Deathstroke. Stay tuned. See you later, and have a good night.